next speaker is Helen John from Menwith Hill. She can give, or we can give from Yorkshire, a warning to people from Darmstadt, because Menwith Hill is now one of the biggest echelon spy bases in the world. It has over 30 radomes. So be prepared. Those 4 radomes can easily spread and multiply. Helen John.
Well, I'm glad it stopped raining. Although I'm British, I do like to occasionally have some dry weather.
Can't hear you.
You know, I think when you actually look around...
Louder.
Sorry, is that better? Okay, so when you look around you here, you really realise what we're up against. I mean, there's a certain insanity that runs through the whole American and British military reasoning. And you've only got to look around you. I mean, fancy having to spend your life behind bars. You know, this is what you get sent down for a short period if you do something wrong. But these people live most of their lives behind bars. And they're terrified of the trees. Look, they cut the trees down. Dave noticed that they don't like to waste things because, you know, you've even got the signposts here, the little marks, they look like bombs, just in case they forget what they're doing here. And then you've got the radomes over here, trying to blend into the background. They build this place, they knock everything down, they stick those up, and they hope they can blend into the background. So, you know, they need some real instruction on how to plan their sort of secret places, because they stand out like sore thumbs. You don't have to have shopping markets nearby. If you come to Menwith Hill and you're walking in the most beautiful countryside, you can see those radomes for miles. But they're white. But I'm sure you could go quite away from here and still be aware of this base. But the wonderful thing, I think, about the American military and the British military is that it brings so many really lovely people together. And here we are today. And it brings half the world really from pole to pole together, and those 2 banners represent that. You've got the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere covered by really lovely people who will not listen to the lies, will go on and on and on, defying their governments, defying the authorities who tell us that we must believe that we are protected by this insane system. And we've spent the last 20th century wrecking the planet so effectively that you can understand why they feel they have to get off it and go and wreck somewhere else. But with our help, and I'm sure the determination and the knowledge within this group, they're going to have great difficulty doing that. And I think I personally owe a great deal of thanks to all of you. And I'm particularly sorry today that 2 of my friends are not here. Anne Lee, who for 25 years has worked absolutely in a dedicated manner to find out about the secrecy at Menwith Hill. She went into that base over 500 times and brought out information and gave it to Duncan Campbell that helped him with his work. And Sylvia Boyce, who is my co-defendant in the trial at the moment that I'm facing, because she has spent years single-handedly opposing Fylingdales, which is the X-band radar system, or it will be. And it's a real pleasure to work with Sylvia. She's taught me a lot. She's a Quaker. I'm a bit of a hothead, but she's sort of had to calm me down a bit, which is quite good, because I'm getting older and my heart can't take the strain. So I'm just meeting the right people at the right time. So keep on with all you're doing. I think it's wonderful to be here. I've missed several meetings because I couldn't get to America. And for me, it's a real tonic and a pleasure to meet up with all of you again. So good luck and lots of love to all of you. Thanks.
Thank you.